Hi friends, thank you so much for coming and giving me a chance to do this reading for you. I've always wanted to do pick a card readings just to push my practice a little further, and it's been a while, but I'm finally here and I'm finally ready. I hope this first reading would resonate well with you, so feel free to leave any comments as you will. Yeah. So here, I have three crystals for you to choose. See which one resonates most with you. If you resonate with more than one crystal, feel free to listen to both parts. If you only resonate to one, listen to that part. If you resonate with none of these crystals, feel free to move on and find another reading. This is a Lapis Lazuli crystal, just to quickly show you a little closer. This is an amethyst with hematite within. Very pretty, one of my favorite crystals that I own. And then this is another favorite crystal that I own, a Smoky Quartz. Very pretty. These three are three of my favorite crystals. So here, feel free to choose and then jump to the correct timestamp that will be listed in the bottom in the comments below. Okay. Today I'll be using the Lubanko Tarot. If you want to know more about that, feel free to check out my review. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to start. For people who chose the Lapis Lazuli, let's begin. Let's do a quick reading. Today's reading is about your career in the next 3 months, and this is a timeless reading. So wherever you see this, it should be relevant. It should be relevant. Let's figure out what's the current situation like for you, right? Let's figure out what the current situation is like for you right now. So again, take what resonates. Take what resonates. Okay. This is what is happening for you. The Hermit, reversed. These are really big cards. A lot of things are going and happening in your career right now, it seems. It seems like you're being forced to network and get to know more people. There is an issue with you wanting to stay by yourself. Maybe you don't want that expansion. You want to keep to yourself, do your job, be an individual contributor and do your work quietly, just to do that work. But it seems like right now you're being forced to step out into the light and to form those kinds of connections. You can see these stars here, these constellations by themselves, they are nothing, but together they form meaning, they form something worthwhile. And that seems to be the path for you, so that you can actually rise up. But there is a lot of contemplation and a lot of meditation that you need to do to actually reach out to people, to actually form those connections. It does feel like there is a sense that the sense that you want to retreat, and this is trying to tell you that as you get to know more people, the ideas that come to you are ideas that you need to mull over, that you need to think about in solitude. So while you are making those connections, reaching out, listening to them, understanding those ideas, there is a sense that you don't want to be too influenced by whatever they say. You still need to listen to your own voice, to meditate, to think about where you're coming from, your agenda, so that you don't get led astray. And while you're doing this, while you're trying to listen to your own voice clearly, while being receptive to other thoughts and ideas, that's when you can actually really rise up to the top and really become someone on top of the world. It seems someone that can take control of their career. So it feels like in this 3 months, this is the general situation that you'll be facing. Okay, let's clarify what kind of obstacles are there in this situation. What kind of obstacles are there for you in this situation? So there are quite a few obstacles here. You can see this is the Five of Pentacles. This is a card about being cast out, and that it feels like even though you are reaching out to people and you're supposed to, it's possible that your own thoughts, your own opinions get judgment from the rest. Other people are trying to wake you up, or feel like you are asleep, or feel like what you're saying doesn't resonate with them. What you're saying is against what they thought was right, or what they think it's conventional, or they have their own thoughts about how things should be done. And your own what you're saying causes you to have this kind of judgment. And because this is a major arcana, I do see it as something that is unescapable. Even if you keep quiet, even if you don't say much, you still end up being judged. So because that's the case, it seems like, you know, you should just say how you feel. At the same time, there is a sense of casting out. It seems like you are an outsider, and that's why it's intimidating, and that's why it seems like you know, you don't want to reach out because you are the outsider. Maybe you are new to this workplace, maybe you just switched teams, or maybe from the start, you know, you have never gelled that much with your colleagues or the people you're supposed to work to. Maybe the project you're on has a lot of external clients, people that you don't know well or may not have your back, and it feels that way here, and that's the main obstacle that you have to go through. Let's see what kind of advice do we have for you here, right? Oh no, what kind of advice so that we can overcome these feelings, this judgment? How can we best connect and create meaning with others so that we can reach the world more easily, more safely? A lot of majors for you, a lot of majors, the Lovers. So this set signifies choices. You have to make careful choices, but it doesn't seem like doom and gloom. There is the Six of Wands, so there's that kind of victory. I guess this is trying to tell you, you know, when you have small victories, small wins, because this is the minor arcana, right? Small wins along the day, you should be actually letting people know that. Let people see the glory, let people see the results you create, see the metrics you have moved, see how you know, how you're successful at your work. And there's a sense of balance and choice, right? That's why this is the Lovers. There's a choice you have to make, right? So show your successes. At the same time, learn how to be humble, learn how to be careful, learn how to be respectful of people's feelings. The Knight of Cups is someone who knows how to romance, who knows how to charm, and there is that aspect here that you have within you, even though you don't want to be with others, right? You don't want to, and you feel like an outsider, you do have the ability, so you need to actually push that. Charm them, show them that you can deliver the work, and then the choice will be easy for you, right? There's a balance you need to do. This is a symbiotic relationship. So with these two things, it feels like there's a sense that there's a give and take with you, and of course the people you're working with. Okay, let's see what else will happen. Let's see if there are any specific details that we need to know about. What do you need to know about in the next 3 months for your career? What do you need to know about? Any specifics? Are there any people we need to take note of? Any kind of situations we need to take note of? Okay, this is the first situation. And then this would be the second. Okay, second situation. Let's see. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so there's clearly some sort of betrayal here going on. Let's see. The second situation. Okay. A lot of majors coming out for you. The Devil, the betrayal. There's some sort of chain. I feel like maybe you're for this second situation. Let's go to the first one first. Come on. Yeah, Three of Cups. So it does feel like you do have a support system that is growing and developing. Feels like you need to personalize your relationships. It can't just be about work. And then again, another major, the the Chariot. It does feel like you have to be the driver of these relationships. It's a bit tiring, I know, but you need to actually reach out and create these relationships. Maybe make it more casual. Maybe make it more personable. Make it more friendly. Feels like this is the first incident that you need to take note of, that there are people who will be friendly towards you, but they will not be more than that unless you drive that conversation. And then here is the more difficult part, right? You see, this is the Seven of Cups, but it does read a bit different from the usual Seven of Cups, where it's about illusion. There is snakes here, there is the hands bound, there is this, it mirrors the Devil here with the chains. So I feel like there is a sense of trappedness. I feel like even though you may actually feel like you want to change jobs, there is a very low possibility, and there is someone that might actually be sabotaging you in finding a new job. Whether it be your family, whether it be other friends who discourage you, will tell you, hey, the economy is bad, you need to stay where you are. It could be a number of these things, you know, these factors that are actually stopping you. And whether that is good or bad, let's see. So should we just stay in our job? Should we just stay in our job? Should we, are they right? Are they right to actually tell you to stay? If a job about binding, if a card about binding appears, then we know, right? that yes, maybe right now it's time for you to stay. Okay. Let's see what comes up. The Three of Swords. Yeah, it does feel like they are kind of right, but it's gonna be a very, very tough situation. The Three of Swords here, the three swords in the heart, kind of have that anchored feeling for me, you know, that it's stuck here and it's gonna be a tough journey. So even though at the end of the 3 months, right, because when you stay at the end of the 3 months of since now, you will actually reach the world. That's the world. Yeah, the world. It does feel like you will reach the pinnacle of your career. It doesn't feel like it's the right time to move. At the same time, it is going to be a slog. It's going to be really difficult. You can see with the Three of Swords, the Three of Cups, all these threes. Threes is about stability. So it does feel like there's a sense that you need to stay. It's a bit of an expansion, but also a bit of a stability, because you know a stool with 3 legs will always be stable, even though 4s are typically the more fixed version. There can be some imbalance, right, on the chair. So it does feel like, yeah, you do need to stay. It's going to be a hard slog in the next 3 months, but keep on track. You will find your success. Okay, I hope this short reading resonated with you. Let me know what you think in comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to do the reading for the next pile now. Take care, bye. Okay, for people who chose this Amethyst, this is pile number 2. Let's do a quick reading for you for your career in the next 3 months. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you see this, it should apply to the next 3 months coming forwards. So I don't really every pile is a bit different, right? I read the way I want to read for each one, but let's start the same, which is to see what the current situation is in the next 3 months. What is likely to happen, any kind of advice that appears will appear. But let's draw 3 cards to kind of understand the general gist of the next 3 months, right? Let's see how it goes. For pile number 2, with this Amethyst as my focus, what is the situation like for my friends who chose this pile? As usual, take what resonates. Take what resonates. Okay. 2 of Swords, 10 of Cups, the Lovers. Okay, so these two are mirrored, right? These two are about choices. The 2 of Swords reverse is about being blind to your choices, being difficult, finding it difficult to make a decision. And the Lovers is telling you that in this next 3 months, you do need to make that decision. You need to make the decision in the next 3 months. And I feel like this decision has to do with family. Whether you need to move towards family, move away from your family for work, you need to change a job to better the lives of your family, or move your whole family around for your career. It does feel like it has to do with this decision, and it's not going to be an easy decision. This is reversed. The Lovers, this card in particular in the Lubanko Toro, is pretty tough. So let's do a bit of a reading about this decision. Is it really about family? What else could it be about? Let's see what happens. Okay, I just want to clarify about this decision. It might not be about family, because it might not only be about family. The 10 of Cups is also about happiness, about harmony. Typically familiar harmony, but I do see it harmony for themselves. But let's see. Let's clarify what this decision is going to be about. What kind of decision do you need to make in the next 3 months, and why is it so difficult to make it? 8 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. Yeah, again, this is going to be tough. The 7 of Cups is bound. You can see that there is vines all around the hands, and 7 of Cups is about illusions, right? About the many different things that could be in front of you. So there's a lot of uncertainty here, it seems. Even though your hands are bound, there's a lot of uncertainty. You are stuck, right? You can't make that kind of choice. The 8 of Pentacles talks about honing your craft. So instead of focusing on maybe it's not really about just about familiar, but just overall wellness and happiness, it does feel like whatever decision is made relates to the kind of craft that you do, what kind of job that you do, and the professional certifications, professional development you have been taking. That is actually helpful in you doing this, getting to where you want to be. Because you do see the King of Pentacles is clarifying the 10 of Cups also. It's trying to say that it's not just about family, right? It's also about attaining that kind of wellness for yourself, being on top of things, being at the height of your career, wealth-wise, right? Abundance-wise. It feels like you do want to be abundant, and it does feel like it leans towards your professional development as well. So maybe there is a sense that you know, apart from just moving from family, it's also about maybe family support. Whether do you want to spend that money to take another master's or invest that money into another training or certification, it does feel that way, and that might actually affect your family. Maybe there's a lack of income that comes, you know, but you do feel like it's for long term. I feel like it's something to do with that. Okay, so what factors should we take into account to make this decision? What kind of factors are important to making this decision? Okay, Ten of Swords reversed, the Tower. Yeah, I just feel like everything is so uncertain here. It is so uncertain. It is like you know, it could be a disaster, it could be good, because there is a sense that this certification, this professional development that you want to do might not actually build on top of your current career. It might be a totally new career in that case, and that might be why your family is against it or afraid for you. But there's a sense that there is a lack of burden, right? It feels like you have been stuck in this dead-end job for the longest time. It feels that way with all these swords stabbed into you. But this being reversed is trying to say that you're shaking these swords off. You're trying to climb forwards. You're trying to do something new, and that's why it's difficult, right? Because it's totally new. It feels like there's a sense that this certification or this craft might not be what you were doing before. It could be a small business of your own. It could be something else. Because I do see the Four of Pentacles, it does feel like there is a sense that you want to bake that bread. You want to do something freelance. You want to do something business of your own, or help a new business or a new line, something like that. Okay, the Four of Pentacles is also about financial wellness, about trying to save and hold money for yourself. So it does feel like there is a bit of abundance problems here. You know, more like can you feed your family while trying something new? There is that kind of fear here. What's the overall advice for this person concerning this decision, and what is the best path for them, or is this something that they need to decide on their own? Three of Swords reversed, Ace of Swords, Emperor. This is something you need to decide on your own. Okay, because there's no clear answer. The Ace of Swords reversed is saying that this is a murky situation. There are many factors. This is also a group reading for many different people. It does feel like all the signs are here, because you know, you do see even the Emperor has a sword here. There is a sense that you need to own your own decision. You cannot just be passive here. You need to own your decision. And the Three of Swords reversed is kind of signaling that actually things will pass. Whatever decision you've made will pass. Pass by okay. There won't be any kind of devastating pain, whichever way you go. Okay, things will pass. The difficult times will pass. Maybe there's a sense that you don't want to put so much pressure on yourself, even though things are murky. You just need to own your decision and stick by it. Okay, don't be wishy-washy here. It feels like that's what the cards are telling me. Okay, let's see if there's any last message for you. Oh, so sorry. My table is like. Let's see if there's the last message for you. Okay, this is the last message. Queen of Cups. Okay, so in this case, right, there is a sense that you need to honor yourself, honor your own emotions over others. You need to make sure that you fill your own cup first. Okay, so even though you're getting all this external pressure, make sure you take care of yourself, take care of your body. I hope this reading resonated. If it does, feel free to comment down below. Let me know how you feel about this. And yeah, thank you so much. I'm going to do the reading for the next pile now. Bye bye. Okay, hi. For my friends who chose the Smoky Quartz, let's do a quick reading for you now. So this will be for the next 3 months for your career. This is a timeless reading, so it should apply to you whenever you watch this. And of course, take what resonates, leave what doesn't behind. And let's see how this goes, okay? So first, to start off, I'm going to just see what kind of a situation is coming in for you for the next 3 months for people who chose the Smoky Quartz. Let's see what is the overall situation that you'll be facing, and whatever advice or whatever that comes up will come up. Let's see. Nine of Cups reversed, Eight of Cups reversed, and then Strength. Okay, this is a tough reading. There is a sense that you are not in a comfortable situation right now. You are not on top of things. You are not there is a sense that there might be someone lording over you. Could be your boss, could be someone above you that is withholding what you deserve. You know, the treatment you deserve, the money you deserve, or something that you feel like you deserve, they are holding it from you. They are being a miser, they are being difficult. Could be another colleague that, you know, owes you work or something, or tries to push things towards you so that they don't have to do it. I feel like that's the overall kind of feeling. And the Eight of Cups reversed signifies how you want to leave this situation, but you can't. There's a sense that you are trapped by all these strings around you. You can't just walk away from this situation. It's a situation you need to face head on. At the same time, this is so tough, right? This is so difficult. It tells you to have that grace, that generosity towards the beast that you're handling. The beast here tells you need to be patient with this person. Maybe they are just in a difficult situation. This really tells you to stretch out with your empathy and try to handle them in the most gentle way possible. This is probably for your own good as well. We don't know what kind of situations will happen or what kind of outcomes will happen if you do react strongly. Okay, so maybe let's figure out what happens actually if you do react strongly, and what happens if you react with this advice about treating them gently. Okay, what will happen if we react strongly? You know, because it might be a good thing in the short term, in the next 3 months. At the same time, you know, for your greatest and highest good, this seems to be the advice. Strongly. So strongly meaning like, you know, overtly with the kind of Emperor energy. And then let's see what happens if you actually handle it with grace, with empathy, like the cards are saying here, strength. With inner strength, inner fortitude. Let's see what happens if you do it gently with this person at work or your boss. Okay, let's see. This is the strongly one. Page of Pentacles, Death reversed. So even if you react strongly, it does feel like there is a sense that this is a sense that you are moving forwards, right? You're still getting that paid. You're still doing what you have. You're getting that money, but it's not great, right? It's the page, it's the smallest court. There is a sense that there is speed still. At least you're getting things done faster, and you're getting the things you need from them. Whether it's a bit more abundance or something, this is a small tilt in the right direction. At the same time, the death reverse signifies that this situation, this situation where someone is lording over you, being a miser, does not end. It continues. It will not end if you react strongly. Let's see what happens if you react gently. Four of Swords reversed, Two of Swords. Okay, if you do react gently to this, it feels like there is a less rest. There is a fatigue that will catch on you because there is so much difficulty in, you know, hauling in your own anger, hauling in your own feelings, making sure that you react gently and well. At the same time, the Two of Swords actually signifies that there's a sense that there's an end here, right? There is a decision to be made. Whether this person will be let go, or this person will change their attitude, or whether you have to decide whether you want to go. There seems to be a bit of a finality here, right? Let's clarify this finality. What is this Two of Swords here? What is the decision or the finality here? Can we have a bit more insight into this, please? Yeah, either you go and find the abundance you deserve, emotionally, and you know, abundant, wealth-wise, health-wise. At the same time, leaving is not easy. So there seems to be a decision whether you need to leave or not. So it feels like if you do leave, these two things here. If you don't leave, let's see. If you don't leave, the fruits of your labor will take really long to grow. The same patience you have honed in strength will be useful here. You have to be very patient before you are able to reach a level of abundance still. So it does feel like even if you stay, there seems to be abundance waiting for you. But if you compare the king and the queen, it's different kinds of abundance, right? The king is a conqueror. He moves forwards. He finds new fields to plow. He owns, he wars. So it does feel like an expansion of your scope of work or expansion in work. Here, it feels like there is more comfort. right? There's more comfort. You might not be as abundant as the King of Pentacles, but you are working the same fields that you've been working. It's the same abundant nature that you have. At the same time, it will take a long time compared to this, huh? But this will be tough. No matter what, leaving is tough. Let's see, if you do want to find a new job, what's the best way to do it? And if you want to stay, how should you gain that patience, right? Okay. Leaving. Because they are both quite equal, so this is about leaving. And then this is about staying. Leaving. Okay, when you're leaving, you need to realize that it's two measures, so it's kind of a powerful reading. There is a sense that illusions will be shattered. Maybe your own because this person is withholding your value from you, it feels like you don't know your value now. Maybe you will see your value for yourself. The Temperance is about alchemy, right? Learning how to melt different parts of your life together. It feels like there is a sense that you know, let's take a look. There is a sense that you need to combine different skills or different skill sets that you have in your life to actually get this new job. That it feels like you need to learn how to combine those skill sets, sell yourself in the right way, think about unique ways. So if you are starting your own business or something, it feels like there is that sense that maybe you're a lawyer at one side, and then you do you sell something on the other side. There's some legal documents you can sell as a digital product, something like that. Okay, that's just an example, and it feels like that's good because you're shedding your fear, you're shedding the illusions that you have had. Things will be clearer for you if you leave. If you stay, it's okay also, it's good. There's one major, so this is a bit smaller than the other. At the same time, this resonates closely with the Queen of Pentacles. And actually the Moon reverse and Temperance does feel like the King of Pentacles, right? Interesting. At the same time, this Six of Cups kind of talks about how you will be kept in that box. You will be staying in that box. The box you have always known since, for a long time. This is a card about childhood, whether it's a good or bad childhood. It feels like you will be stuck in that box, but you will find happiness here, just staying and being patient. So really, it really seems to be up to you. Both cases feel equal. And if you don't have a choice like that, or any thoughts like that, or anything, feel free to leave a comment down below. But I really hope that resonated. Let's pull one last card just to see what else is there for you. The Knight of Wands, yeah, it's telling you to just be brave. Just be brave and just go for your gut feeling when you make a decision for this, okay? So feel free to leave a comment down below if this resonated. Let me know what you think about this pick a card. I know this is pretty brief. I don't have that kind of time and energy for a longer one. But let me know what feedback you have. If you have watched a lot of pick a card, I'm eager to hear from you. And thank you so much for being here, okay? It's my honor to have done this reading for you. Take care. Bye-bye.